My name is Ramasamy Jayapal. I was born in Singapore. We have 4 firms here. We have VP Kumaran, one of the oldest auditing firm, which is about 65-year-old, and then we got VP Assurance. And then we have 2 or 3 other firms that we do a corporate secretary, we do accounting, we do tax, and we do corporate finance. I reach a stage that I get my managers to do the work, so I technically don't do any work now. For me, it's like there's a guiding angel. When I get into problem, that angel somehow comes and assists me at the right time. But I can't explain. I've got 2 careers. In these 2 careers, both are 40 years. Not 40 years. The accounting is 40 years. The education is about 30 years. Although that I come out majority of it, but I'm still there. So I'm still exploring in different areas, different capacity where the pockets are. But I've taken a passive role. I've got 4 or 5 investments in education, but all passive role. And on the accounting side also, then I'm still identifying right people for the right pocket. I'm still identifying. Once I get the right people, then they will. I told you I got 2 auditing firm and 4 other business. Yeah, but it's all linked to it. It's all interlinked. The 6 of it is all interlinked. One lead is all interlinked. After my army, I started in auditing firm.
So you work in an auditing firm?
Yeah, I started for 2 years. I was an auditing firm as a article clerk, as an audit assistant. So I didn't get my qualification. I straight away went. Yeah. Only after in the audit profession, then I liked the profession. Then I said I need to go and study. So then I went to London to study.
So what do you audit? I mean, in the company, what do you?
Financial audit.
Financial audit.
Financial audit, like what we are doing here. Currently, our firm is audit firm. That's where my profession started, as audit. Yeah. Auditor.
An auditor is also an accountant.
Also an accountant, but the accountant function is different from auditor's function.
How is it different?
Accountant function is to prepare the books for the company, whereas auditor will check the books. So the accountants prepare the books. Auditors checks the book. Newbies, the first thing they need to do is they need to be technically competent. That is very important.
So what must they do?
They need experience. They need knowledge. They need to go to the grind. Once you're good, clients will come to you.
So you need to go to the grind meaning you need to work in a.
Yeah, correct. Otherwise, how are we going to get experience?
So they need to work for established companies?
Yes, correct.
Is it easy to get into such companies?
Not difficult.
Not difficult?
No.
Do you see this?
In fact, there's a shortage of accountants. In fact, I find it difficult to get most of my staff are Malaysians now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very, very difficult to get good staff and to stay. Because the commerce, because auditing firm always the salary is slightly lower than the industry. Commercial. So all of them come 2-3 years and jump. Big salary jump.
Big salary jump to other companies? Or
other companies.
Bigger companies?
Bigger companies and different industry as well. So this is a profession. From profession, they go into commerce, they go to banking, or they go into manufacturing. So businesses will absorb them. Saying most of the time, notice that they got accountant who could have been previous auditor. They pinch them, I think there is a specific rule for you to be fully qualified after finishing your qualification 3 years. Like lawyers, lawyers you need 3 years internship or whatever they call it, traineeship. You need 3 years. Then you consider as a qualified accountant, and then on top of that you need another 3 more years to practice.
To practice meaning?
To sign accounts.
Sign accounts.
Yeah. Accountants are very conservative, so we learn our lesson and we're very careful when we make our move. And that is the reason why, because of the profession, we're very conservative. We don't take too much of risk. Because we don't take too much of risk, the returns are also not there. So I cannot be super rich, but I'm comfortable because we are very careful. Accounting business is very stable business. You can't make huge amount of money. It's a stable business. Regular, you will not go hungry. Whereas the other business we did, there's an upside, because if your marketing strength is good, you can make a lot of money. That's how we did in terms of business.
You mean the education field?
Education field or any other field, but the field that I know very well is education. And also, could be very careful because there's so many different pockets of education clusters. So you need to be very careful now which cluster you want to go. At this stage in my life, I don't want to plunge into anything that doesn't make money or is not likely to make money. I don't want to waste time. I might as well sit down now, shake leg, do nothing, rather than get into trouble. I think you need the connections, because if you've not got the connection for somebody who can then say that I'll buy this, then you can't move. Second thing you need is, many people may not believe this, you need luck. I don't know how to explain this, but I was lucky when I put an ad. This gentleman came in and he saw and he said, "Come, let's work together." So I don't know. It's probably a divine intervention. There has to be some divine intervention somewhere for things to happen. Otherwise, how does it happen? I'm a Hindu, but I'm not a practicing Hindu. I don't go to temple. I don't go to, I don't follow the rites and rituals. I think it does, in a sense that it gives you solace when you have problems. At least you can sit down and just ask for some solutions. It comes, but also it links with parents doing their work in terms of. My mother is very religious. She was, so she used to do all good prayers for the kids. Now, normally parents are only interested in the kids, so she used to do regular blessings for us. I think those blessings are very important. My brother bought two business. One is a freight forwarding, which is my father's original business. So he was involved early days. So he bought a freight forwarding company and a textile shop. And this was 1980s when the crisis period. So we went through a bad patch. Although we took over, it was struggling and it went into liquidation. So both the business crashed. So it went into financial problem. So we went into legal case and all those things. Somehow we came out of it beautifully. Sometimes you want to be tough, you can't be tough, because of the relationship, So it is not easy. So you got to be very careful and sensitive, So yeah, it is not easy working with brothers. Yeah. But after coming out, now I told my brothers, let's be brothers. Let's not do business.
Why?
Because we will strain our relationship. So now each one run their own. We don't have joint business. So when you start a business, you need family members to grow. But once you grow to a certain level, the speed at which that you need to grow is much faster. Some of the family members may not have the capability or capacity to grow fast. You can't push them, So then you need to allow other people to come in. They need to understand that they need to stand aside and let others grow.
How do you do that?
Just put them as shareholders and or give them something else to do, for them to grow in their direction. So I need to tactfully, I was leading it, so I need to tactfully get them out, give them other things to do without hurting the feeling.
Crucial in the beginning phase.
Yeah, very very important. Because you need trusted people to really drive. There's no screw up. Once you reach a certain level of success, from there you got a different trajectory. Then you need different people, different skill set to move on. It's a good question. I think it's a gut feeling, and also when you know that you're not pushing ahead, you're stagnant at that level, and you know that this business can move. You know that what is missing is a skill set. There are certain family members and do not have the skill set, are not willing to push harder, or because the capacity is there already. You reach a certain level of competence you cannot do. So you need to allow other people to do. Some of them don't allow other people to do. They want to stick in the position. They want to get the salary. They want to stick in the position. They should allow other people to. That's exactly what I did. So I reached a stage that 2004, I said, it's enough. 18 years in the education business. So I said, it's time for me. I've become very stale in my mind. I've told I said, I'm very stale already. No more new ideas. I will retire. So I was a CEO. Then I slowly retired as a finance director, and then a non-executive director, and then went silent. As we grow, we can't use our own funds, so we had to bring in new shareholders, new money. So we had many shareholders and different directors. So it's no more a family company; it becomes a group company with different shareholders. Otherwise, you can't grow. So it is for this reason that when you bring in new shareholders, some of them may say that, okay, the speed of your brother is too slow, maybe we need to change. So I need to adjust and change. So that's what I did, transition everybody out slowly. I transitioned myself out as well. And sometimes I know that this industry, the next 15, that's why market intelligence is important. Next 15, 20 years is going to be tough. So I said, I don't want to go through the next 18 years that I've gone through. I'm still going to enjoy myself, another profession, which I've gone back to my profession I always loved. The system is to get the small guys out because there were a lot of misuse. I think at one stage there were 1,000 over schools. I think now there's only about 300-400 schools, I think, private schools. So I think the idea is to filter them out so that the image of Singapore is upheld, so that people don't get cheated. There are lots of cases when school collect the money and they go bust, and then students, complain. I think it's transition. You see, when you do a portfolio of product, you need to transition in and transition out of the products. We had 20 over products, so there were some were loss leaders, some were making money, and also look into the government rules and regulation. Sometimes they're there to push you out, So you need to look at all these things, and also the continuity in terms of how long you can hold the students. If you can hold them for 6 months more, 1 year more, and that's where you go from certificate to diploma to degree to master's to PhD. They were able to try to hold them as long as possible, and that was our strategy, to go into this level, to hold them. Universities also have the idiosyncrasy. Every 3 years, every 4 years, they renew the contract. When the new vice chancellor comes, the vice chancellor would have come from a different university. They want to change the agencies. So like that, agencies tend to shift. So you can't. There's no permanence. We had Strathclyde shifted from us to SIM to somebody else. Edith Cohen shift from us to another agent. So after, the audit profession, sometimes they tend to change after 3-4 years, new auditors. They also want to change agents. you know. So that there's no continuity there. So once one of your good product had gone out, you're in trouble, you know, because the others are weak product. So like that, we had one or two of the good products were shifted out because the university made a decision. You need also deep pocket to sell your own brand, you know. It's better to then leverage with the good university's brand. You got to pay them royalty, obviously, to create your own brand. A lot of people want to start their own university. You know, it's not easy. Tell me which of the universities you've started really succeeded. You know, Malaysia, the 20, 30, 40 new universities started. None of them are doing very well.
This is the private sector?
Private sector, yeah. Okay, it takes years and years and credibility to develop your brand. If you deep pocket, yes, you know. Some of them have got the ego that I've got my own university. But at the end of the day, you've got to make money. The thing about the audit profession is that you need to be technically competent all the time. So in that 18 years, what I did was I was very active in the association, in both ACCA council. I was sitting in the council. I also sat in the London Council as well, ACCA. I was very active with the local institute as well. So I was very active in that 18 years, doing all my CPD programs, updating myself with all the new rules and regulations.
You were taking courses?
I was taking courses. So I was very well updated in the program, because if you lose out, then it's difficult to catch up. So I caught up all the technical updates up to. So I keep a tight record. So I'm always ready for the profession. My first boss, which is David Tong, you know, is the one who employed me and took me in when I came back as well from overseas. Yeah, and he gave me a lot of exposure. Yeah, you know, he sent me for training. He sent me to US. He sent me for Australia. He really sent me for all the training, and he exposed me, which I think I would give credit to him. Social giving has also come from him, because he was in the Rotary Club. He then dragged me to Rotary Club to do social service. So he also dragged me into doing social work as well. They need to have empathy with the staff. I mean, they need to communicate with them. If there's a problem, they need to resolve it. You know, if there's funding issues, we can resolve if there are funding issues. You know, but it's for them to now take on, because once they take care of them, they will take care of the firm. We are dealing with people, no? We're not dealing with machines. It's two ways as well. The employers need to realize that if there's no connection, you know, it's better for them to go somewhere. I can't say how long, but I don't do 100%. I do 50% of work only. I'm now busy with the Indian Chamber of Commerce. I'm the treasurer. I'm in 5 charities. Indian Educational Trust, I'm there. I'm with the Krishna, our guide, the family trust as well. I'm with the Rotary Club. I'm with the GCC, the community club. So I keep myself busy with a lot of social projects. Yeah. This thing came from my mother, because mother used to do it early days. So it basically just passed on from my mother. She's been helping a lot of people, so that goes into the system.
So as a young child, you were observing charity being...
From charity starts at home, they say. So parents were doing it regularly.